Hey everyone, welcome to our first ever virtual kickoff for Kidney Walk 2020. I'm thrilled to see so many kidney walkers and future kidney walkers joining us on Zoom. I'm Amy Hewitt, Executive Director for the National Kidney Foundation, serving Northern California and the Pacific Northwest. We are so excited to have you here with us to kick off our official walk season. We are even more excited for our celebration ceremony live online from Oracle Park on November 8th, starting at 10 a.m. We can't wait to see you there. Turning it over to you, Doris.
Okay, hi, I'm Doris. I'm gonna take off my mask for a little bit because there's nobody in sight around here. So excited to be out. All of us here at the NKF office want to show you guys what it's gonna look like on that day on November 8th. So once the opening ceremony is over, we want you out there in the park, on your sidewalks, in the trails, wherever you are in your neighborhood. So bring your family, your kids, your dog, I have mine with me, and your pet pig if you have one, because I know somebody out there has one because we saw you at the East Bay Kidney Walk. So please join us.
Thanks, Doris. I'm Colleen Fisher. I'm the Senior Development Manager here in the San Francisco office. And I just want to thank all of our San Francisco, Silicon Valley, East Bay, and Pacific Northwest communities for joining us tonight. Because regardless of what brought you here, maybe you're a kidney disease patient, maybe you have a loved one with kidney disease, maybe you have received a transplant, or you've done the amazing thing of being a living donor to someone in need of a kidney. Regardless of what brought you here, you're here to walk. Shoot, maybe your boss asked you to join because your company's getting in the fight against kidney disease. It's all amazing and we all need you here. What we really need to do is help raise kidney disease awareness and keep it in the forefront of our conversations. We want it to have the same type of weight as heart disease, diabetes, or cancer. And we know that with your help, we can get there. Take it away, Reed.
So we're here tonight not only to celebrate our hardworking kidneys, that organ that works harder than almost any other, but we're also here to celebrate our teams and walkers who've come to celebrate this moment with us and share it virtually on Zoom, walking in their neighborhoods, walking in their parks, heck, walking in their living room. But we're also here to share the really awesome tools that we have for you as you're organizing this year. We've got lots of fun events this season. You're not going to want to miss any of this. But a special thank you to our executive committees and all of those who've helped organize this. We couldn't have done it without you. Your hard work has really made the difference for this year and made it what will be, we know, a huge success. So thank you all. But I'm not sure, I kind of feel like, shaking a leg, if you guys know what I mean. Let's dance.
All right, so we're gonna head back to our presentation and I get to take over from here. So this is my light in my life. I love doing walkathons. So I am so excited that you guys are hanging in there with us tonight. So thank you so much. So the other question we get a lot outside of what the heck is this thing gonna look like is how do we participate? I've never done a virtual walk before. Well, I think you've got a lot of really amazing company because nobody has done a virtual walk before. Not really, not until the last 6 months. So some of the things that we want to remind you of is that there's a lot of this that doesn't actually have to change. You're going to reach out to your friends and family and encourage them to register. You're gonna, ask your friends and family to support you with a donation. And no donation this year is too small. Every $5 gift adds up to $100, adds up to $1,000, adds up to $600,000. And that's how we get there. We get there through small gifts, through amazing community and networks that we all have. So it's okay to hear no this year. We know that families are feeling very strapped, especially if their situation has changed in the last 6 months, be it maybe someone has lost a job or, there's just other financial concerns at home. And that's okay. We completely understand. There's so many other ways they can support you and your family, as well as, you know, sharing the post to their network and seeing if anyone in their network is maybe influenced by kidney disease. So there's lots of things we can do that go far beyond just what a dollar gift might mean. And it's, you know, the idea of filling your soul and the gift of giving in all of its myriad of ways. So don't feel hampered by a no. Just know that it's opening a door for them to maybe support you in another way, like registering and walking, because we need steps. 37 million steps does not happen overnight. So we need them to walk with us, and there's no cost for that. There's no barrier to entry. There's nothing that stops them from joining us and getting in the fight for kidney disease. So we want them to walk with us, and it's super easy to do that through the Kidney Walk app. And we'll be sending a recap email out later this week on Friday so that everybody can download the correct app either through the iPhone or Android platforms. So we'll make sure that you guys get that. So you're going to want to set team goals, right? So we've got some corporate folks on the call with us tonight. We've got friend and family. It's going to be adjusted to whatever it is. These are just examples. You know, if it's 1.5 million steps for your company, if it's 250,000 steps for your own personal team, say you've got 25 walkers and they all hit their 10,000 steps. Well, that's 250,000 steps. So, you know, it's not as unreachable as you would think. So it's all still very reachable, and we want people to try to shoot for the stars if they can. The other thing we can do is create challenges for our walkers, be that our employees, be that our friends and family. Maybe you make a self-donation, maybe you get 37,000 steps in the app, which you can track because you can see how your fellow walkers are doing. So you'll know how your team is doing. You can personalize your walker page, all sorts of different things. And you can create challenges for them. And then maybe you do something amazing, like sing them a song on Facebook and thank you for hitting all of these challenges, or maybe hitting 5 out of 10, or doing something incredible to help people stay active and engaged in a year where we're not going to be getting together in a central location. But it doesn't mean we're not getting together. We're just doing it differently. We're just having to rethink what that looks like for an albeit creative and interesting year for fundraising. So we're also going to encourage people to build their walk outfit this year. And all of these are cumulative. So it's not if you hit a level, is that the only thing you get. Everything is going to build on each other. So if you have started at $1, you get laces. At $100, you get our traditional amazing Kidney Walk t-shirt. We know it's beloved and coveted. Socks at $250, you get a really beautiful high-end mask to help keep us safe in COVID at $500, and then the much beloved history-inducing top fundraiser t-shirts at $1,000. And then we've also got other prizes and incentives that we're going to be telling you about. So keep hanging in there. You're going to learn more. So again, with the step challenges, we want people to think about what they can do so we can get to that 37 million steps. So we want to try to encourage all of our walkers to get to 37,000. It can start right now and go up to the walk. It doesn't have to happen in a particular time period, starting today. And if we all take some time to track our steps, we can absolutely get there. We want to aim for all of our walkers to get 10,000 steps between November 1st and November 8th. That's the week leading into the walk. 10,000 steps is approximately 3 miles or a little more, depending on how tall you are. I'm short, so it ends up being a little more like, 3.5 because I have to put so many steps in. Because that's a 5K. That's a traditional length of a kidney walk. So you'll be getting in that length that we all shoot for every year at Kidney Walk. We want you to track your steps in the app. You can see in the app picture to the right, all of those different walkers and where they're at. Apparently Doris seems to be like kicking it up a notch and, leading the charge. She's been walking for a while, getting those steps in, which is great. So, all kinds of ways to be able to see what walkers are doing and what's going on. And then if you hit your 37,000 steps, we will be continuing to track this throughout the walk season. And everyone that hits 30,000 steps is going to be entered to win, to have the possibility to win a $500 retail or bank gift card. We are working on getting those donated, so we're not totally sure which retail or bank it's going to be, but it's going to be like Amazon or Target or Visa or something equally fantastic, which will be super helpful for the holiday season. So just wanted to plant that seed just in case anybody's like, what does that mean? It means amazing money for holiday gifts or Thanksgiving or whatever other reason you guys need support in your life. Watch out, world, it's Kidney Walk. So we've been talking about getting walkers from all different continents. It's not just the US. If you've got a friend from college that lives over in Europe, or your family happens to live in Southeast Asia, you've got a colleague that's stationed in China, wherever, whatever, we want to include those people in the event, and we want to ask them to walk with us. Again, trying to get those 10,000 steps between the 1st and the 8th. If they can join us for the actual ceremony, it's going to be online on November 8th. So as long as it's not 2 in the morning, maybe they want to join us at 2 in the morning, whatever, we don't mind. Certainly want to encourage them to be with us. Crazy outfits are encouraged. It is happening the week after Halloween, so you can get some really great clearance deals on all orange outfits if that's enticing to you. So just a heads up, just a reminder. If you want to do your walk in a fun shape, maybe in the shape of a kidney, maybe spell out your team name, doesn't matter. Have fun with it. We are just encouraging people to get super, super creative. I've got one team in general, and I don't think Melinda's on here. I don't think she was able to join us tonight. But she's like, I've got my walker picked out. We've got a water stop. Like, I am in it to win it. I was like, holy smokes, that's incredible. I had no idea. Like, that's remarkable. We're so excited. And we're hoping that other people will be inspired by that as well and be thinking ahead, like, how do I get my 3 miles in? What's that going to look like? And the image in the upper right is about becoming a social ambassador. Making posts about Kidney Walk available to the public and not making those private posts to just your friends if you're on Facebook, maybe sharing on Instagram where it can get shared to everyone or reposted. Wanting to continue to encourage people to have that conversation and share facts and information, or share knowledge with their networks about what's going on, because we do know that COVID has had a particular significant impact in our community, and it's going to continue to increase the numbers in our community. So we want to be raising that awareness, especially for warning signs and other facts. And then track the steps, do all of those things. It takes a few seconds to do some of these things, and it can have a dramatic impact on what our engagement looks like and how other people get excited because they see us getting kickstarted and starting to do these efforts. So I'm also encouraging people this year to do a Kidney Walk virtual yearbook. I've heard from a lot of teams that one of the things they're going to miss the most is seeing each other at the walk. And it's heartbreaking, right? Like, we're not going to be able to see all of our friends and all of these teams that we've followed for years and have that interaction with them. Well, just like putting senior superlatives or, my goals and dreams in my senior yearbook, we can do the same thing on our walker page. We can customize it with a picture. We can, add a personal story. This is what's happened to me this year. This is what my year has looked like. It would just be so amazing to share those stories. I know Dave, who is speaking at the top of the program, he's got an amazing page, taking that time to personalize that page and telling your story so we can all go through and learn more about one another and our teams and what we're doing. So I encourage you to do that both as a walker and as a team. And this is just another example of CareDX is a great supporter of ours. And they have a really great company page as well, kind of explaining to their walkers what they're going to do for the walk this year. So again, lots of different ways to do that. And if you ever need help with that, all you got to do is reach out to me. I'm your walk guru. I'm here for you, and I'll help you make that amazing. The other thing we're excited to talk about, we've never really done this before. We've always waited till the walk, right, to hand out all of our swag and materials and cheerleading items. Well, this year we've decided we're going to do trunk or treat. So we know that Halloween is in a very unusual state this year. So we're like, forget it, we're doing kidney walk trunk or treat. And we're going to be pulling up in some parking lots throughout the course of October 17th and the 24th. We'll send more specific details as we get closer. We want people to pick up their walk bibs. We're going to get some beanies, because what is San Francisco without a beanie? You know what I'm saying? It's just a Bay Area thing. Pens, bracelets, balloons, multiple amounts of cheerleading swag to carry around with you and be those noisy neighbors on the 8th. We encourage noisy neighbors on November 8th. And we're also going to have yard signs this year. So it's a political year. And, regardless of what your yard signs might look like, we thought, you know what? We can include one for kidney health. So we'll have those available. You can put them up in your yard. If you live in an apartment, you can certainly put them in your window if it faces the street, or maybe hang it in the hallway if you live in an area where you can put that up. And we want to just be spreading the word about the event and what we're doing, and share it to our neighbors and our friends and encourage them to get involved, because you never know who's has a challenge with kidney disease. I just saw something pop up about swag in Pacific Northwest. We are going to work on that, whether we send it up and get it to a clinic, or we build some kits for you and send them up and kind of let everybody know what the options are and order it. We will absolutely make sure that we get those items to you. We know we're not right around the corner, but we will figure something out for sure. So don't feel like we are forgetting our incredible community up in the Pacific Northwest. We will make sure that you have items for the walk. So now I'm going to kick it back to Doris, and we are going to go to another poll question here as we start to wrap up on our event.
Okay, all right, this is fun. So the fun part is thinking about who we're going to walk with. So Colleen, I can't actually see the poll questions, but this is the one.
They're up, I promise.
Okay. Yes, but who are you going to be walking with? Is it your family? So I think it's just a lot of fun thinking about that. My people will be my family, my dog, and then my bubble of friends. So the family you see behind Colleen, those are the McCullum families, and they're so great. So they're part of my bubble, and we've had a couple of backyard dinners and all. So who are the people that you're going to be walking with? So it's not multiple choice. You can select multiple answers, and feel free, if you'd like, to type in your answers in the chat as well.
Doing good. We're almost halfway there. So we've got some folks coming in. I know I'm going to be walking I live in Pinole in the East Bay. It's this cute little hamlet, like right before the Carquinas on the 80. And we've got an amazing little downtown area and a great park that runs by the Pinole Creek. So I'm going to be walking on that day. I'm going to be decked out in my sparkly fedora, which some of you may see, and my Kidney Walk t-shirt. And, that's where I'll be walking. So we'll give everybody here just another second, and then we'll close this down so we can share. Got some great answers about who we're going to be walking with. All right.
I'm curious to know any fun, interesting pets that you're taking along with you. So.
Yeah, absolutely. Got to know pets for sure.
Well, because I remember the pig that was at the East Bay Walk a couple of years, and so,
Absolutely. We need to find out.
Yeah.
I would say my two French bulldogs, Cosette and Cruiser.
Oh.
They'll be cruising with us.
That is awesome.
I'm
very bolstered by the folks that are saying they're going to be walking in their living room that day. We need to meet ourselves where we are. We want to meet our community where they are. And if walking in your living room is where you're comfortable that day, that's amazing. Thank you so much for thinking ahead to that and still participating. And that way we've got somebody who's going to be stair climbing. That's awesome. These are all of the different types of things that we were hoping that people would start to think about and encourage, be thinking in those ways for the events. So, all right. Well, got a few more things we want to share. Oops, stop sharing. Okay. Got a few more things we want to talk with you guys about, and then we're going to wrap this up and do some Q&A. So if you guys can hang on just a few more minutes. So here's our prizes and awards for the night. So on November 8th, we're going to be looking to pull a winner for out of all the walkers that hit 37,000 steps. We're also going to pull winners for our team leaders. If they have a walker from another continent on their team, or if they have 20 plus walkers, and they will get an entry for every category here that they hit. So they get up to 2 entries in that drawing. So we want to encourage folks to continue to reach out and see what's possible, and those team leaders will be put in for a drawing to win that $500 retail or gift card. And then we're also going to have 9 additional awards this year. Since we're coming together as a giant kidney community, we're going to have awards that get given to the 3 main categories of walk teams that we have join us every year. So we're going to, for corporate teams, dialysis teams, and friends and family teams, we're going to have a top team and a or highest fundraising team, most walkers, and most steps. So, and those will be awarded. And then we'll also be looking to our individuals and our top fundraising individuals as well, who maybe aren't with a team, but there are some individuals just crushing it right now. They're like, I'm asking everybody, I'm good with this. I'm like, okay, that's awesome. Let me know how I can help. So, so you'll be seeing those awards come up, and we'll award those on the 8th as well. So, you know, instead of doing each individual walk site, bringing our whole community together to celebrate those awards. And then it's all about virtual madness. So if you want to do a Zoom background, if you want to do a Facebook frame on social media, you can do collage pics through programs like Canva, which is how I created the picture behind me for my background pic today. We're happy to send you all sorts of fun pics that you can add into that and help you customize it and make it unique to you and your team. So lots of great ways to do that. And these are all of the different hashtags that we're using throughout the walk season. So if you are in the East Bay or Pacific Northwest, you will want to use like EB or PNW if it says walk initials, SF, SV, those types of things. Again, staying engaged, using those in various areas if you are posting on social media. And then as we're thinking about next steps, make sure that you have your team set up and ready to go if you need help with that. I am your go-to gal. I will do whatever you need to get that set up. We'll set a strategy meeting with you so that you can build the team and the fundraising that you want for this year, or maybe it's advocacy, maybe it's awareness. We can help you with all of those parts and pieces. Doris and I are kind of the power duo. Reed's helping on corporate and popping in on teams. Amy's always here for you guys. Whatever you need, we are here to help make it happen. Again, update your team page and your walker page with your story. Join virtual networking events. We've got a hot Jeopardy party going on. It'll be next Thursday, not tomorrow, but next Thursday, and then the last Thursday in October. We're like, guess what? You didn't put that in the form of a question. It's Jeopardy Smackdown and Trivia Night. It's a great time. We have a lot of fun with it. It's a great way to spend time in quarantine. And then again, fundraising equals fundraising this year. If we get more people walking with us, even if fundraising is it's not something that they're comfortable with, but they decide to join us and walk with us, that's amazing. There's nothing that can't be done when we have many hands. And my personal favorite phrase is many hands make light work. So we need all of those people to join us. And we are just so fortunate that you guys can reach out to your network. So please continue to do that. And then share our walk information, share our contact info. Never let anyone feel like they don't have what they need to get ready to walk. We will answer any question. We will be there for everyone. So please just let us know if there's anything that we can do. If my email and cell phone number gets shared amongst the greater Bay Area, I'm completely okay with it. It's just how we roll when it comes to the walk season. All right, and I just want to take one more moment. As Reed has been doing all night, we do want to do an incredible deep thank you, and it would absolutely be impossible to do what we do without the incredible support of all of these companies. You know, Satellite and Relipsa lead the charge here in the Bay Area, but none of these companies they all deserve incredible amounts of gratitude and praise, and we're just so grateful for everything that they do to help us make these events successful. So thank you from the very, very bottom of our hearts. You are a huge part of what makes Kidney Walk what it is, and we just couldn't do it without you, so thank you. All right, so for those of you that are like, it's 6:30, I'm hungry, this was, you know, going to be a little on the shorter side. It just got so exciting. We had amazing speakers, and I just want to thank Rick and Dave and Summer, Ashley, for joining us tonight and speaking and telling their stories. If anyone has any questions, I am in no hurry to go anywhere tonight, but I know some of you may need to jump off. So we are here. You want to put questions in the chat, whatever you need, we've got you. So thank you again so much for coming. Amy, I'll leave it to you if there's anything else you'd like to add comment-wise, but it was a great night. Thank you all.
I will add, you have my deepest gratitude for all that you do for our kidney community. This is, you know, you are what makes up our kidney community, and we couldn't do this without you. And we are here for you with any questions you have. And so thank you from the bottom of our hearts. You are what makes our work so important.